Okay. We're on G.
Turn. Oh, where are we at?
4.
Why would you seek to try another road, another person, or another place, when you have learned the way the lesson starts, but do not yet perceive what it is for? Its purpose is the answer to the search that all must undertake. Its purpose is the answer to the search that all must undertake, who still believe there is another answer to be found. Learn now, without despair. There is no hope of answer in the world. But do not judge the lesson that is but begun with this. Seek not another signpost in the world that seems to point to still another road. No longer look for hope where there is none. Make fast your learning now, and understand you but waste time unless you go beyond what you have learned to what is yet to learn. For from this lowest point will learning lead to heights of happiness, in which you see the purpose of the lesson shining clear and perfectly within your learning grasp.
What's good about this paragraph is he's trying to say now, okay, you got to this place, now you're starting to question whether there's an answer in the world, and if you picked up the course, obviously you're looking for an answer outside the world. He says, now, don't try, because I've seen that, don't try to use the course to make another answer in the world work. We're escaping from our body identity. We're not trying to focus on making our life here work in a certain way that we've designed. Because the point is, our life will work if we focus on forgiveness and letting go of our body identity, because that's the whole idea of seek ye the kingdom, seek your true identity, and everything will be added onto you. But you can't be in charge of that added onto, because now your mind's split between functions. Now you're saying, my purpose is to make my life work, rather than to do forgiveness. See the difference? This is really important, because it's really easy to now think, okay, now I'm doing this, now I get to design my life. Right?
Now that I know how miracles work, I'm going to get myself a red Maserati, vacations in the Caribbean.
But you know what that just answered for me is, because I've wondered why, things didn't go the way I wanted to. But yet I had that miracle, that holy instant, I was still at peace. I mean, I don't even know how to say this, that you just answered something that's been in my mind, and
I think
I
probably
didn't understand.
Yeah. The miracle still stands even if things don't work out the way you thought they should. The miracle was real. Because it's not about lining up events the way we think, because they'll be lined up the way they need to be lined up. And we're not in charge. And we don't really understand what's in our best interest. That's what you learn as you do this. You start to let go of attachment to outcomes. Even though it looks like this is not at all what I wanted to happen. Yeah. Somehow, this is, because I really intended to forgive and I really did that, this is best. Not my plan, but it must be the best one. And I've seen it happen, that eventually I realized, yeah, that was the best plan. I'm glad I wasn't in charge of that situation. But I didn't design it, because I would have made the wrong choices.
But see, that's where I'm at with the war. It's like, okay, I don't understand all this, but I don't have enough energy to keep grievance going about it. I really hate it, to be truthful, but I just...
And what that is, just to give you some perspective, you understand we're caught in the ego, right? So what does the ego like to do? Kill. Okay, so the point is, there's a certain consciousness within the total that's still really into the killing, and they got to have the freedom to do that. Not that we don't say it's not a good idea, meaning our hearts have to not condemn them for making choices that we think are not in their best interest or in sonship's best interest. I mean, that's how you can know it's not right. In fact, our own egos are like that. I made a mistake. I'm making a mistake. I'm suffering from the consequence of it, but I don't need condemnation. So that's what takes the condemnation out. You go, yeah, I know, because we're so confused. We think this is the right thing to do, kill each other.
I know.
But we do think it's the right thing to do, so
Because that's how we think we find peace.
That's
even
right.
just
So
attacking
there's-
our brother.
That's right. So the Course is saying the more that believe in peace, in true peace through forgiveness, the stronger that thought system will be in the world. So our contribution is not to attack them because they still want to attack, because that's just participating in the same thing.
Right.
It's to practice our forgiveness walk, which is increasing the power of the thought system and its influence. And eventually, everyone's going to wake up and get, I don't really want to keep killing myself or each other. It's not solving any purpose, but
It's a process, right?
They will know that they're killing the Holy Son of God in themselves.
So they're just.
No, we're killing bodies though. You can't kill the Holy Son of God.
You
Yeah.
can't kill the Holy Son of
No.
God.
remember, this is a dream of death. It's a dream of death. No one's
Yeah,
dying.
You're right.
Now, that's the only way that you can find peace in the middle of a dream of death, where people are appearing to die, is to know it's a dream. Otherwise, it's very upsetting.
I say that, and when I flip on the television, I say, this is a dream, it's an illusion. I mean, I say
It's just
the
not in your
word
emotional.
in my heart.
Yeah, it's just
It's
not
a
there yet.
different thing going off, you know?
Mhm.
In my, it's,
Some of these things take time to get down into the emotional.
but I think.
We have to
it's
start
very
though with the
scary.
ideas. That's why he has the mind training, remember? You
Oh,
say
yeah.
these ideas over and over, eventually they start getting deeper and deeper. And now it's a habit of perception where you remember, you don't have to think about it. You're going, yeah.
Well, I'm wondering now what's going on with me, because today's lesson was about being powerful. And I'm like, okay, God, I'm powerful. I'm sending love to the world, and I want to be powerful enough to send so much love that nobody wants to kill each other today. I mean, I want to be powerful enough, you know, so I'm even want to be special in power. Go figure. You know, I wonder if I'm ever going to hit a balance here, but I mean,
Yeah,
I am a little preoccupied.
yeah, the
with it.
power, we are associating power with control.
Yeah, I know. Well, I know
And
it's
the power
different.
of the Course is talking about, isn't about control. It's more powerful than control. But we have to practice this state of the presence, the powerful presence of God is so aware of only reality, it doesn't need to control anything in the dream to be at peace. But that's the peace that passes understanding of the human mind. And that's what we're gradually getting to. But it's a process.
But it always seems like an external search because every day I do it all the time is, well, if that weren't that way, or if this wasn't said that way, I'd be at peace, I'd be happy.
That is the exact quagmire we're in. This is what we need to do. We need to stop believing it's external things that need to change for my peace of mind and start understanding there's a change in my mind that needs to happen if something is upsetting me. And now that thing can happen and I'll be at peace. That's the power. That's real power. You understand? Because that means I'm totally in charge. I'm not in charge of what's happening out there. Because that'll always make me feel powerless. Because you can't control the dream you're already projecting. We're already deciding to be here, and yet now we're trying to say, I got to change the dream because I didn't do it. When you know you can change your mind, now you have total power.
So
To maintain a peace, no matter what's happening, is big.
And it extends peace to everybody
Yeah.
and heals the situation
Mm-hmm.
from the inside.
Mm-hmm.